President Trump is taking a sledgehammer and tearing down the whole DEI system. Welcome to the John Amanchukwu Show. In this episode, I want to discuss why President Trump is right to eliminate DEI because Democrats created it to discriminate. The Democrats' diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, has created havoc in our nation, much like all Democrat policies do. President Trump is absolutely correct that DEI must be abolished and removed from all aspects of the federal government. Unfortunately, too many Black Americans have in the past bought into the lie that Democrats are on their side and that DEI is an initiative meant to benefit Blacks. Nothing could be further from the truth. The only Black people that the Democrat Party wants to see hired and promoted in government or the private sector are those who are aligned with its leftist secular agenda. And DEI is complete proof of this. Democrats created DEI to discriminate, not to stop discrimination. Only those who support leftist radical views can be hired or promoted, but those who hold traditional values on marriage and oppose abortion are filtered out and prevented from having employment. If you are a white female conservative, DEI discriminates against you. If you are an Asian female conservative, DEI discriminates against you. And if you are a white male conservative representing the patriarchy, you are despised the most. So, no matter the race or color of skin, DEI is meant to block all conservatives from getting through the human resource system, and that includes Black people. Two of the most accomplished Black men in America, Supreme Court Associate Justice Clarence Thomas and Dr. Ben Carson, are despised by the Democrat Party because they hold conservative views aligned with biblical principles, something the secular left absolutely hates. In fact, if the Democrat Party could have Justice Thomas removed from the bench, they would do so in a blink of an eye. Democrats have shown deep vitriol towards Thomas, and it is why he called his own Senate confirmation hearing back in 1991 a modern-day Black lynching.
This is not an opportunity to talk about difficult matters privately or in a closed environment. This is a circus. It's a national disgrace. And from my standpoint, as a Black American, as far as I'm concerned, it is a high-tech lynching for uppity Blacks who in any way deign to think for themselves, to do for themselves, to have different ideas. And it is a message that unless you kowtow to an old order, this is what will happen to you. You will be lynched, destroyed, caricatured by a committee of the U.S. Senate.
Then U.S. Senator Joe Biden made every attempt to publicly smear and stop Clarence Thomas's nomination, much like conservative-leaning Associate Justice Brett Kavanaugh experienced. But when it comes to Black Americans who subscribe to liberalism, it is a totally different story. The Democrat Party will celebrate and hold up high those who fall into this category as examples of DEI's success in fighting racism. Never mind that it's okay to defame Thomas and Carson, because that is not considered racist, you know. No, it's only racist if liberal Blacks are not hired or promoted. There are many such examples of this happening, and a recent Daily Mail article helps give an inside look that shows how Blacks who hold DEI positions are helping to implement the Democrats' woke policy agenda. Of course, the same DEI playbook is used for hiring females, because that is another demographic that the Democrat Party has labeled as a minority and uses to advance the Democrats' political and policy agenda. But again, if you are a conservative woman, you stand no chance under DEI. But if liberal women are not hired or promoted, that is considered an act of bigotry and sexism. And nowhere was this better illustrated than the Democratic National Committee's final forum when MSNBC moderator Jonathan Capehart rhetorically asked 8 DNC candidates for chair if they agreed that Kamala Harris lost the November election in part due to racism and misogyny. When they responded in agreement, Mr. Capehart told them, "That's good. You all pass."
That's good. You all pass.
DEI has been the tool in the workforce that has been used to enforce this lie spewed by left-leaning MSNBC that black liberals are oppressed when the opposite has always been true. But American exceptionalism requires that people who succeed in life are rewarded based on merit and its abilities alone. A system where employees get paid to discriminate against conservative ideas and those who hold them is a system based on bigotry, pure and simple. Thankfully, President Trump is taking a sledgehammer and tearing down the whole DEI system. According to the Wall Street Journal, a growing number of minorities are on board with this and are rejecting the Democrats' DEI initiative. Richard Hyatt, a black Snowflake, Arizona resident, said that hiring people based on skills was critical in the 3 decades he spent as a firefighter. He said the one-time physical entry exams were waived to recruit more women. It backfired, he said, because they wasted time and basic training on people that didn't ultimately become firefighters. Thank goodness DEI's days are waning and America is returning back to common sense. DEI is wrong, harmful, and should be abolished everywhere. So there you have it. Drop in the comments below and let me know what you think. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Do me a big favor. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you and God bless America.